Hey guys, it's Sydney.
And Megan.
And Andy.
We're back in PA.
Back in PA.
Yeah, back to work.
Back
Love
to
it.
work. That's the downside, but the upside is I think I can speak for all of us. This was our best away game so far.
Yeah.
And this morning, me, Megan, and Valerie were texting about how sad we were that it was over. It's just, I actually shed a tear. It's
And,
just like who else gets to do that with your family? Like that's just such a good.
well, it was like the most fun 3 days ever. I don't think I've ever laughed so hard.
No,
Yeah,
serious.
we had a good time. It was pretty funny.
Dad didn't get us lost.
No, I followed.
Nobody was. I
My favorite
followed.
line from Dad was, "Why am I the only one that ever needs to work on anything?"
I just stayed in the back.
You did good this weekend, Dad.
You did.
Yeah.
Really proud of you.
I honestly, we had no problems whatsoever. Well,
Nah,
Issue was the tutor on the plane.
yes. So I was just gonna say, let's start there. So we went with Green Legion.
that
I
wasn't
mean,
it.
Green Legion, they know what they're doing. Incredible.
Great.
Just like can't say enough good things about them, really. So we did the charter plane, which flew out of Wilmington, Delaware, which none of
Bring
us knew.
snacks and bring some unopened water bottles.
Yes, you need to bring your own snacks and bring your own waters because it is like, honestly, this could be messed up of me to say, but it's kind of like you're like,
It's what they depict prison to be like in TV.
exactly. We were like outside after we went through security, just at
So
recess,
it's just a
really.
small little airport.
But it's a
It
federal
doesn't have any
area.
terminals that planes can attach to, and you just get on at the
No,
tarmac. Yeah,
small
I
You
get
air.
it.
get
They
into
didn't have any food. They have no restaurants. You're just there for transportation. So yeah, if you're flying out of there, you should take something with you if you're worried about,
It's you can't even call it an airport, really.
no,
But
no,
well, planes take off from there
paint the picture.
and land.
Just you sit
Small
in this room, and if you have to go to the bathroom, you walk out into a fenced area with barbed wire up top, and
and
there's
portable bathrooms.
trailers that you
Yeah,
use the bathroom in. It's tiny.
it's
so
small. Got it.
there's 180 of us all going to the same place, doing the same thing. Our flight has like a 1 hour delay, which with everything going on, we were like, who cares? But like everyone's excited about the game weekend going to Green Bay. So like when we're outside, everyone's like smoking, like doing all these things. But keep
You
in
should stop
mind,
hearing that on the internet.
we were in on government property. So then someone did have to come out and say, just a reminder, this is an airport. But
Yeah.
anyway, so the flight, who wants to tell the worst part of the flight?
It
I
just
mean,
smelled
It
within
smelled
like
5
it.
minutes of being in the air, somebody
Yeah.
started having issues with their digestive issues. Severe.
Uh,
severe.
let's move on.
Okay. Drinking, we had some gin. Who would have thought? It was doing Eagles chants. Like it was a good time.
Mhm.
We get to our hotel. There was an event happening at a bar at like 7. So we get to our hotel. We were all starving and it was a long day, so a little bit tired, but we got our act together within 20 minutes and we were out the door.
Pop some cheese curds and,
We had a lot of cheese curds and it was fun. It was on the water. There were like fire pits. Tons of Eagles fans, obviously, just a good time, really.
Yeah.
well, that,
Um, Go ahead.
I really enjoyed that place.
They
Me
did.
too.
I thought they did a good job. Everywhere they took us.
So
Yeah.
Saturday, we Saturday morning was one of my favorite morning, like parts of the trip.
Sunday.
No, Sunday. You're right. I'm so
Wow.
confused. Me, you, and Val Ubered to the grocery store and did some light grocery shopping, got Starbucks breakfast, coffees, then went back to the hotel lobby and just had like a fam breakfast before our stadium tour, which let's get your thoughts on that.
The tour.
Yeah.
So just walking into that stadium, there's a lot of history. And as you know, I read a lot about I read a lot about the NFL, its history. I'm into it. I know about the Packers history, and walking into that stadium and doing that tour, that place is incredible.
It's cool.
That place is incredible. It was really well done. The stadium is just it's beautiful. I mean, I know you guys like SoFi and you guys like Texas Stadium, and I don't think so. I don't think either of them stadiums hold a candle to that place.
My ranking would be SoFi, Lambeau, Dallas.
So I would be Lambeau. I told you I didn't like SoFi and I didn't like Dallas. They're just big and impersonal.
It is, yeah.
Even though Lambeau holds 88,000,
But like,
it was packed in there. It was
and I think part of that is like, as we discussed, like all Green Bay has
is that.
is that. That is their baby.
That's
That is
it.
the
That's all they have.
only thing that city has.
365.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even like the houses outside of the stadium,
Yeah.
like that was cool.
Hmm.
It's amazing. And the whole area is just, you know, I wish we would have made time to get over to Titletown, but you can't do it all.
You can't.
Nah.
So then Sunday, Green Legion held a pep rally at the bar.
The bar.
Bar called the bar. Um, Free drinks, free food, and it was a heck of a time.
Yeah.
Very
It was
fun.
so
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Our The guy sitting behind us was like this older guy. He tried to climb on the table to do
Yeah.
the Eagles chant, and he fell down off the table. And his friends were just like, "Oh, can't take this guy anywhere." It was so funny.
Yeah. Pretty funny.
But that was a good time.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
fun.
And then Monday was game day. It
Yeah.
all happened fast.
Yeah. Yeah. It's only a couple of days. It's a weekend.
So obviously it was cold, but I think we all dressed perfectly.
It was
I
freezing.
don't think Well, that's what I was going to say. One, who lost the bet? Nobody said they were cold the whole time. I didn't hear
No.
one person say they were cold.
We did have a wager going. The first person who complained of being
I
cold.
didn't think it was that cold.
No.
I didn't. I mean, listen. It wasn't 50 degrees. It was. It felt like it was in the low 30s. I didn't feel like it was unbearable. Like
No. Because we
we've
were
sat
prepared.
through worse.
We were prepared.
Yeah.
But this was the coldest game. I heard something today. This was the coldest game this early on in the season that's like ever been played or something.
For Green Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was chilly, but not. It didn't seem to affect it.
No. So anyway, outfits were incredible, obviously.
Thanks.
Dad, your outfit was great.
Like I'm the best dressed.
We Our tailgate was at 2. Um, got there at maybe 1:56.
Day.
And that was so
That was a good time.
fun.
Yeah. Like all their
D.
So what we know is the tailgates in the tents or in the parking lots that they have are phenomenal.
Yeah.
That one in LA, because it was LA and it's such a weird place that we were inside, that just seemed like it just seemed.
It's the different vibe. When you're
Yeah.
tailgating, we're tailgating.
That I read?
It is.
Hi, Irene.
Irene.
Sam just walked out, so she's looking out the window.
Okay.
So there were so many good Philly fans that we met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone was just great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We met a lot of good people this trip.
And I think everyone's vibe was we wanted to be less drunk than we were in Dallas, but more drunk than we were in LA. And I think we all achieved.
Yeah, we hit it perfectly.
And who was the drunkest?
That was going to be my question. I don't
Daryl
think it was
and
me.
Val?
I think it was Val too. That's exactly what I thought in the shower.
Val?
Yeah,
Dad's gonna say me.
me.
I thought Sid, but is that why Val was so mad? Is she a mean drunk?
Not usually, but I think that's probably why.
She was.
Vodka does that to you sometimes. No, I was like the perfect drunk. You know I'm not
See,
that drunk if I'm not getting sick.
I was thinking when she was talking to me, I was thinking about when you were all little, and I don't know who it was, but someone was harassing you guys, and she was like 3, 4 years old, and she just walked down there and started screaming at them, and not do that to us. I was like, and it reminded me of that. I was like, wow, this is too funny.
That's classic
Well,
Val.
Yeah.
speaking of,
Huh?
that's kind of similar to what happened in the game.
Yeah.
So
Oh, it
at
is.
about 6:15, we made our way to the stadium. I don't really recall much of that
Yeah, because you were pretty drunk.
other than
We were
bleeding.
walking together.
Your finger.
Yeah, I remember Megan was taking care of me. I
Ooh,
cut
ooh.
myself very badly. I was gushing blood all over my white gloves, so Megan was using her black gloves to wipe the blood.
Mm-hmm.
But then this worked out in our favor because we were telling people I had to get inside quick because I was bleeding out, and they were just letting us cut the line.
They were. I mean, she needed a band-aid. Let's
I
not.
needed a
Yeah.
band. Did I get a band-aid? I meant to ask.
Yeah, when we got home.
Good.
Yeah. So
Really?
Val was the drunkest.
I have no idea. Anyway,
So my recollection would be that Val was the drunkest.
so it's game time. Dad and I are sitting like right at the end zone, and you guys were a couple rows up. Like we could see each other, we could like yell at each other.
We were waving.
We were
Hey.
waving. And I would say some very nice people. The young girl I was sitting next to, doll,
Gracie.
could be.
Hey, she was
She
awesome.
was great. Everyone
Gracie.
around us was great.
Man, I'm learning. I'm remembering names like there's no tomorrow now.
That
It's
You're awesome.
unbelievable.
And we heard a lot of positive things about Green Bay fans, and we experienced that 95% of the time. But let it be heard, there are some asshole Green Bay fans. We won't go into detail, but Megan, Val, Sam, and Andreas had a bit of a tough time, and someone said some absolutely disgusting things
It
to
was
Val.
actually, it all started with some physical things.
Yes.
Um, yeah, so it wasn't awesome, but there were also, let it be heard, the people right next to us were the best people ever. So nice, loved them, but we encountered a couple rude people
And
for sure.
let this be heard too. Because even when we were telling people this, everyone assumed it was a young kid acting this way.
Well,
No, it was a 40 to 50-year-old man.
what I always say, right, is, and I tell people this all the time, 25-year-old drunk kids are the same everywhere you go. And evidently they aren't, because those kids were super nice.
So nice.
The
Yeah.
older people were not so nice.
No.
And I can only assume that it's because they gamble on their team. And
I don't care. You
I'm
do
not
not.
like, I don't know why. I mean, it was weird.
Well, I'm assuming they thought because of our age and who we were with, Sam and Andreas, I think they probably assumed we were going to be jerks the whole time. Like they had that bias about us. So they just started
But
early.
Well,
imagine,
yeah. So remember what that guy said to me the first thing Saturday when we got there,
I don't remember.
when I was outside.
I didn't hear this story.
He asked me what prison I was released from. What prison did they let you out of?
okay, don't say what you said back.
I will not.
Somebody said that to you?
Yes, a Green Bay fan.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah.
So, and
You
the
believe-
last thing I want to say about this is if your husband ever said those words to a little girl, I would pray to God you were not just sitting there letting him do that. That was horrible.
Yeah.
It was
Horrible.
it was weird. It was
Embarrassing.
they were old men. They were older as old as I was.
Yeah.
Embarrassing. I
Well,
wish I had a video of this for everyone to see, really.
Yeah,
I
well,
want justice to be served.
let's get to the game.
Anyway, let's get to the game. So obviously, very, I don't
boring.
want to say lackluster,
Oh.
but low scoring, I'm gonna say.
Low scoring.
Low scoring. There were many things.
Mistakes, like mistakes. The Eagles made a lot of mistakes.
They
Their offensive line is not playing very well. Jordan Mailata had a rough night. Dickerson had a their offensive line is having a rough time. They can't get Barkley going. He like you can like the few times where Barkley and the offensive line are going good, you could see the big runs, just like last week or 2 weeks ago against the Giants. You could see the big runs. You could see it, but they're just too inconsistent. Like there was, and this isn't anybody's fault, but there was 3 plays in the second quarter. 3 plays. First play, Mailata is pulling towards Johnson, pulling to his right, slips and falls, and Barkley ends up. You really can't see that he slipped and fell. He just slipped and falls. Next play, Barkley slip and falls. Next play, someone else slip and falls. So that I don't know why. When they were telling us about the turf, I think they said it got real, like it gets real wet because
Slip.
it's all
Yeah.
slick, yeah. And the Eagles were sliding all over the place. Lane Johnson was out for a little while. He came back.
Mhm.
But, Jalen did not have his best night.
He didn't.
I mean, he didn't have his best
Offense
night.
didn't have
No.
their best night.
I mean, the Packers have a good defense, and you're on the road, right? So you have to put a little for that. But the offense did not have a good night. Not a good play calling. Like none of them. Sirianni didn't have a good night. Patulo didn't have a good night. Jalen didn't have a good night. The offensive line, none of the wide receivers, none of the running backs, and they won the game.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. With all of that being said, they still find a way.
They won the game. The one time that you needed a play to happen, Jalen found Devontae. Devontae made a great play on the ball, and they got 7. I mean, I thought they would win by 3. I thought that if they didn't lose the turnover battle, they would win by 3, and I don't think they lost the turnover battle. So,
So let's talk about the call at the end. 4th down,
well,
30 seconds left.
The one that the Packers are
let's
upset about.
talk about the defense, man,
Okay.
and what they did to Jordan Love and how they held that team to. I mean, they held that team down to 7 points at home.
Somehow.
Jalen Carter had one of his best games of the year. The new guy, Phillips,
Yeah.
had a great game. It looked like Zach Bond was getting more involved. Quinion had a great game.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little scary there when he went into the blue tent, right? A little scary when Lane Johnson went back to the locker room, but
Brandon
yeah, I just
Graham.
think the defense really had a great game.
I mean, they did. You can't say they
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
You couldn't say it.
yeah. They gave up 7 points. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, and the offense, they just need to work harder. But
So AJ
unfortunately,
said that he's upset because he wants to contribute and they're not doing their job. He says, we're finding these ways to win, but I know we're not contributing to this.
so
I think if you want to be honest, he needs to stop running his mouth.
I mean, I understand. You could see their frustration,
You
and
can,
I understand his
they
frustration.
need to be able to adapt. The offensive line clearly isn't strong as it should be. They need to find a way to make that work.
I would just think, and it's not like Devontae had 15 catches or 10 catches, and Dallas Goedert had 8 catches, and like that's not what's happening here, man.
No,
Their offense is having a problem. The offensive line, I don't know. I don't know if Jalen is missing, but when we were watching that game, I didn't see guys running wide open.
no.
No, maybe a few here and there. God bless you.
Thank
Maybe
you.
a few misses here and there, but I would assume if you watched any quarterback play, he misses a wide open receiver at some point in the game,
Yeah.
and it's just unfortunate that the way they play, they don't really play that kind of. They play an old style of offense where they want to pound the ball. They just want to use the receivers to get to keep the defense, yeah, honest, have make them play the whole field. But really, they want to hand the ball off and they want to protect the ball and not make mistakes.
Great. So we need to move on.
Okay,
Um, End of the game. Fourth down, 30 seconds left. Sirianni
4th and 6.
allegedly calls the play for Jalen to throw to AJ, but I'm hearing they went rogue and just did it. And he took,
So what I heard was the play that was called has options in it. So they didn't go rogue, but they didn't run the exact. They optioned into that pass.
And who are we hearing? Who are we hearing this directly from the source or?
I heard it from a sports talker guy who said he heard it from a very reliable source.
Sounds like whisper down the lane.
It does. I'm just saying, regardless, I have no problem with it. I
So
don't.
wait, what even happened at that play?
So if they throw a deep ball, they threw the ball deep to AJ Brown, and it was incomplete on 4th and 6, and they gave the ball up. This is
Oh, and that's why
okay. We
that
missed all this. You missed all this because Sam and Andreas were having that issue.
no, we missed all of it because
That. So we missed all that. So I didn't see it till I got home.
I understand now.
So
So
that's what we missed. So when that interception, when that incompletion happened, Green Bay only had to go like 25 yards and they were in field goal range.
Oh my God.
But
we
I
know,
think I think Nick is going to go for it, and he went for
and
it,
I
right?
respect it.
I have no problem him
I
going
don't have a
for it.
problem.
So the only thing, like, the
I mean,
deeper the ball, the lower the percentage.
if you go for it, you have to get it though.
No, you don't have to get it.
That's
But
not life.
it just seems like the deeper the ball, the lower the percentage is, right? Or that's what you feel. But when they go for it and they hit, it's the greatest thing that ever happened. He's the smartest guy in the world. So you just live with it. I
Yeah.
don't have a problem with it.
No. All right.
And then the defense held up, and somehow that guy kicked the ball like,
And say Jake Elliott would have made that field goal.
man, you have changed.
I've changed. I've evolved. He would have
I
made that
got you.
field
I
goal.
might get you a jersey.
All right. We got to move on. Big NFL news of the
So
weekend.
they got the W.
They got the W. Big NFL news of the weekend. Giants head coach fired. Thank God, that angry guy.
Yeah. Well,
Oh wait, that was funny.
Brian Dable.
Yeah, I really enjoyed watching him during the Eagles game.
I just think the last one, yeah, he's having a rough time. I just think that you really start to see that sometimes players are so good that they make you think that this guy is an exceptional coach.
I never thought that for a second.
Well, when he was with Buffalo and Josh Allen, the reason they thought Josh Allen got better was because Brian Dable was his coach. But really, probably what happened is Josh Allen just probably got better, and Brian Dable got to ride those coattails.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. And when he got into New York, it just didn't work out. I mean, he had a good first year, and then he just kind of, he couldn't, he just kind of couldn't, they couldn't,
No.
yeah.
Um,
So, yeah, he's gone.
I just want to note the Patriots are now 8-2.
Yeah.
So,
I know, Sid, watching you watch that game Sunday was so funny, man.
this is like I've been saying this for weeks. I'm worried
Yeah.
about them and I just want them to lose. Like I just can't
Why?
seeing it. I just have a personal vendetta against them, really.
You're entitled to that.
I am.
I,
So anyway, Megan, you were just telling me about our newfound alliance in the NFL.
The Bears. I mean, it's going to end in 2 weeks, but for now, we're
For
really
now.
lifting one another up, and they're helping us out. We're helping them out. It's what sports are all about. It's beautiful. 2 weeks, they're going to not like us so much anymore, but
True.
yeah,
And that's going to be a hell of a game.
yeah,
yeah.
it was fun while
Joel,
it lasted.
sorry.
Nope, that's all.
Joel Embiid, I know everyone's jaw is going to be in place, did not play last night, the night before.
Last night,
His
so
knee
we
was sore.
we made it back from Green Bay. It was after the game, so. But he still has that. I don't know how many games he said he was going to play or
I think
not
I
play.
said like 25.
And he's played. He's played like most of them. I think the only game he didn't play is they didn't play him in the one game of a back to back.
Well, we'll continue
So
to watch this closely.
yeah.
Um, Bader, it appears, has said his goodbyes to Philadelphia. Sad news.
So I don't know if that's a done deal yet. Like I think maybe, huh?
I hope not.
Max, what did you say?
I'm not that upset about it.
Wow.
Ask Sam if he is.
I think he just thought the guy was like kind of cool. I don't think he like thought he was the best athlete ever.
I would take him over Kyle Schwarber.
I'd get rid of all of them except JT.
Sydney Lynn.
I mean it, and I mean it.
Sydney. Sydney.
I mean every word of
Sydney.
it.
You don't mean that.
I do.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, you can as much as Schwarber frustrates us in in October, you can't replace that offense. You just can't do it.
All right, we can't keep having this argument. So let's get into this weekend. We're back at the Linc. Sunday
Yes.
night football now.
Sunday night football.
Lions, what are our thoughts?
Well, I really thought what the head coach said about, how we're kind of fun, even though we're crazy, was funny. He was like, I've had batteries throw. I guess he used to be a player, and he was like, I had batteries thrown at
Oh,
me,
Dan,
whatever.
or
But then he
what
was
is
like,
that his name? Yeah,
Dan
he
Campbell.
said,
Campbell.
you guys are gonna love it. He said, it's kind of fun or something like that.
I
He's
I love
he's a
him.
character, man.
I like
That
him
coach is a
too.
yeah,
He
Yeah,
seems like a
and
good guy.
he's yeah. I mean, like people say the same thing, like they don't understand how Nick Sirianni does what he does, and it's kind of the same way with him. You just see he's in front taking all the bullets, but he's a good coach, and they're a good team.
They
It's
are.
not going to be easy, but
In my notes, it's gonna be a tough fight.
it's
And
not going to be
again,
easy.
this is like my fourth week in a row saying we need to win. We need to win.
I just and I keep telling you, right? Like you say that, right? And I told you this. Every time you put someone in front of them that you tell them this team is better than you.
I don't think they're better.
No. I didn't say you tell them, but other people tell them. Yeah, Kansas City was better. The Rams are better. Tampa Bay was better. Now they won all them games, all ugly, but they beat all them teams. Green Bay was better. How are you going to go into Green Bay and beat? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The weird thing is, they lose to two young quarterbacks, Jackson Dart and Bo Nix, right?
These guys are
The
underrated.
guy, not. I just think that the defense couldn't really contain those guys. But I think the Eagles, in a whole, when they actually they make plays when they have to.
They do.
They make plays when they have to.
Let's rapid fire score predictions. We do have to wrap this up.
Okay.
I'm saying win. I think it's going to be higher scoring. I'm going to go 24-14.
I'm like 24-20 if that's possible.
So I think Detroit scores a lot.
Oh.
They're a high scoring team. So I think we're going to beat them. And I think it's going to be a high scoring game, like 37-27.
All right.
I think it's going to be a little easier than most people think, but it's going to be tight for a while. But I think they're going to win by 2 scores.
And you'll be there, Dad?
Guys.
Huh?
You'll be there?
Of course. Off on Monday.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys. Love you.
All right,
It's
love
been
you too.
real.
Good night, girls. Love
Go
you.
Birds.
Go Birds. Thanks for watching.
Go Badgers.